Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Legend of Korra: Ruins of the Empire, which is the second story arc, I guess I would say, of these Legend of Korra graphic novels. First one was Turf Wars, and now we have a new artist, same writers, obviously the creators of Legend of Korra and Avatar, working on this title. And one thing I have to say is that honestly I like the artwork even more for this. Turf Wars, I feel like I did like Irene Co's work, but the line work was a bit thin for me and didn't feel as cartoony and didn't really embrace the artwork from the show for me. I felt like it had a different style. Here, it feels a bit more cartoony and it matches the art style of the show a bit more, which I really enjoyed. So I thought the artwork was top notch here. And then moving on to the story, again, I thought this was an improvement as well. Last arc, we were dealing with the spirit world and how that was bleeding into Republic City. And we've kind of dealt with that after Turf Wars, and now we go back to the roots and we actually get to see a villain that was based from the show, and that's Kuvira. She returns, and obviously there is a lot of drama behind Kuvira, especially for Korra and Asami. Asami lost her dad because of Kuvira, and Kuvira was a huge enemy for Korra. And now they kind of have to work together to go up against the Earth Kingdom, who believe in a different type of democracy, a different type of political status. And even though Kuvira was defeated, they're like, well, we weren't defeated, and doesn't mean we have to listen to your rules and that we're going to have a democracy like Republic City. So they are fighting back, and we get to see some more villains, I guess, a bit more from the Earth Kingdom. And overall, I really enjoyed this. I think there was a lot of great character beats, especially for Korra and Asami and their relationship, because what's going to happen here when Korra and Asami disagree, where Korra's like, well, we kind of have to team up with Kuvira, and Asami doesn't really even want to see this woman. But we do get to see that their bond is very tight, and really Asami is there to protect Korra. And one of my favorite scenes from the comic is when Kuvira acts like, isn't it, hard being the girlfriend of Korra? And you really get to see their allegiances to each other, so between Korra and Asami. So I really enjoyed that, and the barriers that Korra and Asami hopefully will jump over, and really seeing realistic drama between the two. So I really enjoyed that, and I like that the comic and the story is kind of going back to its political roots. Obviously, very politically driven with who the villain is and the ideologies of the Earth Empire. So I really enjoyed that aspect, and I think they really just scratched the surface, and there's so many more stories to tell here. And I think what's so interesting is the potential redemption story for Kuvira, who was, a badass villain. So does she have a redeemable arc, especially after killing, or at least being part of killing Asami's dad, that war being part of it. So there's a lot of questions and a lot of great character stories that could be told here, and even smaller character stories like, where does Bolin fit? Now he's like the secretary of the president. So where is this really what Bolin wants to do with his life? So there's smaller stories like that are really interesting as well. So overall, I thought this was a really good start to this new volume. I think it has even more promise than Turf Wars, and I enjoyed Turf Wars, and I thought that was a really good start. So really excited to see where this one goes. Overall, going to give this one 4 stars. Thought it was really solid. There's some great moments in this one, and I'm just really excited to see where part 2 goes. But let me know in the comments below, what did you think of Legend of Korra Reign of the Empire? Ruins of the Empire. This current arc for Legend of Korra, and are you excited for more? What predictions do you have? Let me know. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno, and definitely go follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Go check out my comics like Father Like Daughter and They Call Her the Dancer. And every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time is Frontline Live. And on that show, we talk about comic book news and also our top 5 comics. So be sure to check that out as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Bye.